Hi guys, it's Micah. Today I'm back with a treatbox stocking stuffer Hostess gift. I don't know what you want to use it for, but I'm going to give them away. They are for Chocolonely, I think you say it, minis, and it fits two. First I designed a box to fit one so I could get more out of a piece of paper, but one seemed a bit stingy. So they're not cheap, let me say that. But I'm starting to cut my paper at 6.5 inches long by 4 3/4 high. And yeah, I have these packs that are 12 inches. So 6.5, it won't fit. That's why I went for one. And this, you will have less wastage, but that paper is thinner. And on the 12 by 12, you can get, I believe, 3 out of them. You can see it sticks out. If you have paper that's 13 inches, yeah, that would be nice. I don't know if that exists, but free, a bit, yeah, clumsy there, but free. And this paper or box has a direction, and this paper is the wrong way, but that's what I have, so I use it and I pretend I don't care. The 12 by 12 would be good, but the patterns are a bit big, so you can't see. See, this is where I show it. If you fold it, the trees are on their side. But you know, once you wrap it and you close it, I don't think you can tell which way it should be, except there's a thumb notch. So this is in real life, by the way. I score at 1 inch on the long side, at 2 3/4, 3 3/4, and 5 1/2. And then I turn it, and 1 inch from either side. Or 1 inch and 3 3/4. But 1 inch is easier to find for me, and I'm sorry I'm off screen. I do it again in a minute. It doesn't fit on my filming desk, I would say. So burnish, fold it everywhere that I scored. And there's a pattern at the end of the video if you want to freeze frame it. You can also download it from my blog if you prefer, then print it or redraw it is what I would advise it, because it's not real size or one-on-one proportion. So this is what I do. I notch the little squares just for a neater finish, and you could even take out a little bit of the length or height of these small notches, because they meet in the middle, but it doesn't matter for the treat, so I left it because that's extra steps that you don't want. If you there's 22 Chocolonely Minis in the big box, so I can make 11, and I think I would give them to my colleagues. But this is a half. Well, it's not actually. It's a circle punch, but I'm using half of it, so I'm making a thumb notch. You've seen me do this before. And then the small flaps get glue if it wants to come out, because somehow today it didn't. I think it will, because it was empty. There's not enough pressure, but that's fine. Again, I want to give some to my colleagues, of course, but also the people that work at the supermarket that had to endure all the nasty people that were hoarding. And together with the card, I think it's nice. And also I will give it to delivery people. And I might need a bit more than 11. But for now, I'll start it. So then I did the bottom first, and I can fold the lid around the bottom so it fits. Because you scored it at the same size as, well, the same score lines. But of course the bottom is a little bit bigger now because I glued it together. But it goes, doesn't matter, it fits. And you can see, I don't really mind too much. This one was my first one I misscored. See, that one will be better, but it's a very small box now. I did 2 3/4 instead of 3 3/4. That was my mistake. So there they are. There's I don't know if you can get them anywhere. I have to say, Chocolonely, I don't really buy them, but I was gifted some and I thought the size was really nice, so those I ate and I bought some more. So here's a second chance to see where I score, because I try to be in screen. But 1 inch, 2 3/4, 3 3/4, 5.5. Then turn it 1 inch and 3 3/4, or 1 inch, which is easier for you. This paper is thinner, so you have less wastage, but you also have a more flimsy box. And my paper isn't double printed this time, which I think is a bit of a shame. But this, by the way, is in 200%, twice the speed. The other one was real life, but you can make many. If you cut all your paper at once and then you score it, and you know, in like assembly line fashion, then you can make them all in a matter of a movie. Ask me how I know. Yeah. More glue. It says on the pattern where to put the glue. CL is glue, but I didn't put it on the tabs, so that was my mistake. Imagine that. I don't want to reskin it though. You can see how to do it. I always put the glue on these little tabs anyway, so that all my boxes are, you know, theoretically the same system. So 2 of them in there. Then I went to grab some ribbon. You have a choice if you want to use this paper-like ribbon or the nice satin ribbon. And in March, when I was making all my treat boxes with the candles for the nurses and stuff, I ran out of most of my satin, and I haven't found any, you know, I like since. I also haven't been to the shop so much, but I bought these in case I needed more, and I thought I should use them now. I don't like them when you curl up the ends. they give me the heebie-jeebies. But the finished dimension of the box, by the way, is 1 inch high. It's 1 3/4 deep and 2 3/4 long. So thick, maybe 1 inch. I don't know how you want to say it, but those are my boxes. And you can color them. There's 10 different tastes, flavors, whatever in there. And well, red and green would be nice together, blue and purple, orange, whatever you like. So thank you for watching. I hope you will join me again soon. Until then, bye.